Hello everyone, welcome to the video series on subject structural analysis 2. In this video, we are going to see the numerical on analysis of frame by Portal method in unit number 5, approximate analysis of multi-storied frame. This is the statement of numerical problem. Determine the approximate values of moment, shear and axial forces in member of frame loaded and supported as shown in the figure using Portal method of analysis. Now, the horizontal length of the frame is 10.5 meter, whereas vertical height of the frame is 6 meter. Okay. Now, this frame is subjected to two horizontal load. First, 30 kilonewton acting at joint I, and second, 60 kilonewton acting at joint E. Okay. Now, the horizontal member are I, J, K, L, E, F, G, H. Vertical I, E, A. Okay. And there are four vertical members and two horizontal members. At joint A, B, C, D, it is subjected to a fixed support. Okay, so this is the loaded and supported frame as shown in the figure. Okay, now as for our first assumption, the point of contraflexure is to be located at center of beam and column. Okay, now for horizontal member, for beam, for IJ, we have given the notation as 1, okay, for JK 2, okay, for IJ 1 we have given, for JK 2, then KL 3, then I is the vertical member 4, JF 5, KJ 6, LH 7, okay, then EF 8, then FG 9, then GH 10, okay, EA 11, FB 12, GC 13 and HD 14. Okay, so here these 1, 2 up to 14 are the node numbers. Okay, and these are the point of contraflexure. Contraflexure points are where the value of bending moment is 0. Okay, and these nodes are located at the center of beam and column. Okay, now the next step. Okay, now consider the upper story. Now here, now if you see this figure, this is the upper story, whereas this is the lower story. Now we have to consider the upper story. Okay, now here what are the nodes? 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay, now consider the upper story and releasing the frame from node 4, 5, 6 and 7. So node number, so these are the node number 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay, now here we have released that frame, that means we have separated that frame. Okay, so it is at the center of the J, we can say. So here half of the length is what? 2.5 meter. So here the what is the length? 2.5 meter. Okay, now it is subjected to horizontal forces. Now as per second assumption, now horizontal shear is divided among all the columns on the basis that each interior column takes the twice as much as exterior column. Okay, now if the exterior column is taking the horizontal shear of H, okay, then interior column will take twice of that. Okay, so here internal horizontal shear for the internal column is twice H, for exterior column is H only. Okay, now we will apply the equilibrium equation, that is summation fx equal to 0. Consider, okay, now here we already we consider the sign convention that towards the right positive and towards left negative, but here whatever the forces are acting on the left hand side, towards the left we have taken on the one side and 30 kilonewton on the other side. Okay, so here H, okay, H, okay, plus 2H plus 2H plus H. Okay, here we have written that. So all are acting towards the left hand side and 30 kilonewton is acting on the right hand side. So I have taken on the other side. Okay, so H plus 2H plus 2H plus H, value 6H divided by, so 30 divided by 6, we are getting value 5. Now here value of H is 5. So at interior column it will be double of that, that is 10 kilonewton. Okay, so in this way we have found out the value of H. Okay, now Now we'll draw the free body diagram of joint I and J. Okay. Now here, which force is known to us? Here we know the force H4 and this 30 kilonewton is already given. So unknowns are V4, V1 and H1. So as this is the Portal method, for Portal method the first equilibrium equation is summation Fx. Okay. Consider forces acting toward the right positive and towards the left negative. So what are the forces? Now H1. Now H1 is acting to the left side minus. Now 5 kilonewton acting to the left side minus, 30 towards the right side plus. So we'll get the value of H1 25. Now second equilibrium equation taking moment at I equal to 0. Okay. So V1 into 1.75. Here I have taken negative. Why negative? Because anti-clockwise here I have considered negative. Okay. Then 5. So how 5 is acting? It is acting clockwise plus 5 into 1.5. So here we are getting the value of V1, that is 4.28. Then next equilibrium equation, that is summation Fy equal to 0. Okay. Now consider the vertical forces only. V4 acting downward minus and V1 is acting upward. But what is the value of V1? Here we have found out 4.28. So V4 equal to 4.28. Okay. Now consider the joint J now. Okay. Now here, as we know that at node 1 value of H1 and V1 we have found out, but while drawing the free body diagram of joint I, we have considered H1 towards the left and V1 upward. Okay. For joint G, H1 will be acting towards the right hand side and V1 should act downward. So it should be equal and opposite, but the value should be same. Okay. Is that clear now? Here what values we are knowing now? We know V1, we know H1, okay, and we know H pi. And now what are the unknowns here now? Unknowns are V2, then H2 and V5 are the unknowns. Okay. So we'll apply the first equilibrium equation, that is summation Fx equal to 0, H2 acting toward the left side minus 25 right side plus, and this H5 acting toward the left side minus. So we'll get the value of H2. Now taking moment at J equal to 0 now. Now here H1, H2 and V5 are passing through the point J, so they will be equal to 0. So 4.28 V1 acting anti-clockwise, so minus. Okay, then V2, where is V2? Here, acting anti-clockwise, minus into the distance 1.75. Then 10 into, how 10 is acting? Clockwise. So 10 into what is distance? 1.5. Okay, we'll get the value of V2, 4.29. Okay. Now next, consider the summation of vertical forces equal to 0. So what are the vertical forces? V5 acting downward, as it is acting downward minus. So minus V5 plus 4.28. Okay, acting downward minus. Okay. And plus this V2 acting upward. So we'll get here the value of V5. What is the value of V5? 0.01 kilonewton. Okay. Now after calculating this value, we'll consider the next, that is joint key. So here we have drawn the free body diagram of joint key. Already here the forces that are known to us is, yes, V2 is known to us, sorry. So V2 is known to us, H2 is known to us, H6 is known to us. So here we have to find out V3, H3 and V6. Apply first equilibrium equation, that is summation Fx equal to 0. Okay, what are the horizontal forces? 15 acting to the right side plus, then 10 acting to the left side minus, H3 towards the left side minus. So here we will get the value of H3 5. Now take the moment at k equal to 0. Okay. So 4.29, it is acting in this way, in anti-clockwise direction, minus, what is distance? 4.75. Okay. Next force is V3. How V3 is acting? Again anti-clockwise, yes or no? So minus V3, what is distance? 1.75. Okay. 10. How 10 is acting? It is acting in clockwise direction. So plus 10 into 1.5. Okay. We get the value of V3. Here the sign convention, clockwise positive, anti-clockwise negative. Then apply summation Fy equal to 0 now. So consider the summation of vertical forces now. V6 acting upward Okay, here it should be plus V6 plus, okay, then 4.29. How 4.29 is acting? It is acting upward, and sorry, it is acting downward, so minus, and 4.28 acting upward plus. Okay, so here we will get the value of V6 0.01. Okay, now only one force is not known to us, that is V7. Okay, consider vertical forces. Here two forces are there, V3 and V7, which is equal and opposite. So value of V7 is 4.28. Okay, now after calculating the forces of the upper story, now consider the lower story and releasing frame from the node 11. Node number is what now? 11. Okay, sorry, node number 11, 12, 13 and 14. Okay, now here again our assumption that horizontal shear is divided among all the columns on the basis that each interior column takes twice as much as exterior column. Okay, so exterior column value is h, okay, and interior column the value is 2h. Taking summation fx equal to 0, h plus 2h plus 2h plus h equal to 30 plus 60. So here we have made mistake. Okay, so it is 30 plus, here it is 30 plus 60. Sorry. Okay, here value is 90. So 6h equal to 90. So what is value of h? It is 50. Okay. Okay. Now the here value of h is what? 50. Now here value of h8, h11, h12 values will be equal to 30. Then h13 value will be equal to 30, and h14 value will be 15. Okay. Now consider the free body diagram of joint E. Okay, already know we have find out these forces V4, H4, okay, and H11 already we have find out. Now here we have to find out V8, H8 and V11. So first equilibrium equation summation Fx. The forces acting towards the right plus, towards left minus. So 60 acting towards the right hand side, minus 15 acting towards the left hand side. So minus 5 acting towards the right hand side, and H8 acting towards the left hand side. So minus. So here we will get the value of H8 equal to how much? 50 kilonewton. Then take the moment at E equal to 0. Okay. So here H4, there is 5 into 1.5. Okay, 5 into 1.5 here we are written. Okay, now next 15. So 15, how 15 is acting? Clockwise. Now here what is the sign convention? Clockwise positive. So 15 into what is distance? 1.5. Okay, then V8. How V8 is acting? Anti-clockwise. So V8 into anti-clockwise means minus into 1.75. Okay, solving this will get value of V8. Okay, then consider summation Fy equal to 0. So upward forces. What are the upward forces here? B4. What is value of B4? 4.28. Okay, so 4.28 upward plus 17.14, that is V8 acting upward plus. So here we'll get value of V11 21.42. Now consider the free body diagram of joint F. Now here the forces that are known to us are what? V8, okay, H8, then V5, H5 and H12 are known to us. Okay, now here we have to find out V9, H9 and V12. Okay, so apply the first equilibrium equation summation Fx equal to 0. Okay, now what are the horizontal forces? 50, H8 is 50 acting towards the right plus, then 10 acting towards the right plus. Now H9 and H12 are acting to the left hand side, they are minus. So minus 30 minus H9. So here we'll get a value of H9, that is 30 kilonewton. Now take the moment at F equal to 0. Consider clockwise positive, anti-clockwise negative. So 17.14. How it is acting? Anti-clockwise minus. What is the distance? 1.75. So what is the next force now? V9. Okay. Now how V9 is acting? again anti-clockwise, minus, what is distance? 1.75. Okay, now 10, how 10 is acting clockwise? Okay, 10 into, what is the distance? 1.5. And last one is 30, 30 is acting clockwise, so plus, so 30 into, what is the distance? 1.5. Okay, by solving this we'll get the value of V9. Okay, now apply the next equation, that is summation Fy equal to 0. So take the summation of vertical forces. Now what are the vertical forces? 0.01 acting upward, positive, then 17.14 acting downward, minus. Okay, V12 acting downward, minus, and V9, that is 17.14 acting upward, plus. So here we'll get value of V12, that is 0.01 kilonewton. Okay, now as the frame is symmetrical, so we'll see whether we are getting the same values or not. Okay, now here consider the joint G now. Okay, now here forces already that we have calculated are V9, H9, V6, H6 and H13s are known to us. So find out V10, H10 and V13. Okay, now apply the first equilibrium equation, summation Fx equal to 0, towards right positive, towards left minus. Okay, negative. So here 30, where it is acting? Towards right side, plus. Okay, 10 towards right side, plus. Then minus 30 towards left side, okay, minus. And H10, it is also acting toward the left hand side, so minus. Okay, so here we'll get the value of H10 as 10 kilonewton. Now take the moment at G equal to 0. Okay, consider clockwise positive, anti-clockwise negative. Okay, now 17.14 acting anti-clockwise direction, minus, distance is 1.75. Okay, then 30 acting in clockwise direction, plus, what is distance? 1.5. Then V10, how V10 is acting? Anti-clockwise, minus, what is distance? 1.75. Okay, then 10, how 10 is acting? In clockwise direction, plus, what is distance? 1.5. Okay, so by simplifying this we'll get the value of V10, 17.40. Okay, now after that apply the next equilibrium equation, that is summation Fy equal to 0. Consider the summation of vertical forces, upward positive, downward negative. So first force 17.14. Okay, how it is acting? Downward, so minus 17.14. Then V30. Okay, so here it should act downward, sorry. Okay, or here I have made a mistake. Okay, sorry, it is acting upward only, so plus. Then 0.09 acting downward, minus, and 17.14, that is V10 acting upward, plus. So here we'll get value of V3. Okay, here it should be plus. Then consider the joint H now. Forces known to us are what? 17.14, H10, V7, H7 and H14. Only one force is not known to us, that is V14. Okay, as it is vertical forces, we will apply the equilibrium equation, that is summation Fy equal to 0. Okay, so 17.14 acting downward, minus V14. Okay, here it should be plus, and this 4.28 acting downward, minus. So here we will get the value of V14 as 21.42. Okay, so in this way we have found out all the value of forces. Okay, now the last step is to draw the bending moment diagram. Okay, now as we know that first we'll give the node number now. Node number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then this is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. Okay, so as this is horizontal member, which force we have to consider? Vertical force, V1. What is the force? Value of V1 is 4.28. What is distance? 1.78. So 4.28 into 1.75, value is 7.5. Okay, so join this by a straight line. Okay, Next one is what? At node 2, this force vertical horizontal member, consider vertical force. So V2, what is value of V2? 4.8. So 4.28. 4.28 into 1.75 against 7.5. So join this by a straight line. At node 3, what is the value of V3? 4.23. 28. As this is the horizontal member, so 4.28 into 1.75. What value you are getting? 7.5. Okay. Now at node 4, here we have to consider horizontal force. What is horizontal force at node 4? That is H4. That is 5. So 5 into 1.5. So this value is what? 7.5. Join this by a straight line. Then at node 5, what is value? 10. So 10 into 1.5. So what value you are getting? 15. Okay. 15. So join this by a straight line. Okay. Now remaining will be same. 10 into 1.5, 15. So here also, sorry, here value is not 10, it is 5. So 5 into 1.5, this value is 7.5. Okay. Now for this member, what is the horizontal force at node 11? It is 15. So 15 into 1.5, value is 22.5. So 30 at node 12, horizontal force is 30. 30 into 1.5, 45, 45. So here also 30 into 1.5, 45, and 15 into 1.5, 22.5. Okay. Now at node 8, what is the vertical force here? As this is horizontal member, beam, we have to consider vertical force. What is vertical force? That is V8, 17.14 multiplied by what? Distance. What is distance? 1.75. So what value are getting? We are getting 30. Okay. Now here again 17.14 into 1.75, we are getting value 30. Okay. Then 17.14 into 1.75, again we are getting value 30. So join this by a straight line. Okay. So this is the bending moment diagram for the given multi-storied frame. Okay. So thank you for watching this video.